Public speaker Kerry Magro didn't always have his voice. In fact, he had to work hard to find it. Now that he has, he's spreading awareness and understanding all over the country about autism. Magro was non-speaking until the age of 2.5 and did not speak in complete sentences until he was 7. Now he's a best-selling author, a professional public speaker, a TV consultant, a reality star, an autism advocate. The list is so long of your accomplishments, Kerry, and I am so tickled to have you on the show today. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, thanks for having me. What an intro, by the way. Thank you.
Of course. So let's give people a few more details about your backstory and what it's been like growing up and living with autism. You were nonverbal as a little kid.
Yeah, I was not speaking till 2.5, diagnosed with autism at 4, and actually didn't start speaking in complete sentences till I was 7. But because of the love and support of my family, I was able to overcome many of my obstacles. 15 years of therapy really paved the way towards what I'm doing today as a full-time professional speaker, one of the first openly autistic public speakers in the United States, and getting to travel the globe and talk about inclusion and our community, because it's truly important to discuss about autism, especially during months like April.
Yeah, and of course, on social media, we're seeing so much of this spreading awareness. I just did a post recently on Instagram where I said, you know, awareness and understanding and inclusion and all of these buzzwords are great, but for those of us who live this 24/7, 365 days a year, we want more than that. And that's a lot of what you talk about. So just talk about what those of us who live this every day would like to see from neurotypical people and the public.
Yeah, I mean, mostly I would love to see people pursuing competence whenever they meet individuals who are on the autism spectrum. Not every single person you meet is going to be the next good doctor or Rain Man, and it is a spectrum. And like individuals like myself who have an invisible disability, you may never know them on the autism spectrum. So just go into every single day of your life just trying to be kind to other individuals. I think that's just a great way of just living your life overall.
I've taken so much away from your various posts since I started following you, and I see your book here on the shelf right behind you, and there's so much value in that, not just for people like me who are raising a little kid with autism, but for all people. So what can we find in the book?
Yeah, absolutely. So this was a labor of love project. This is actually my 5th book I've ever gotten the opportunity to write. And this book, it's great for parents, educators, therapists, first responders who want to know how to interact with people with autism. I took the 60 most frequent asked questions I received about autism, and I decided to create a guide for anybody in our community or simply just in our society who wants to learn a little bit more about autism, how to best interact with those individuals, and just make it a more inclusive society overall. I think there will be a chapter in here for basically anyone who just wants to learn a little bit more about autism, in addition to my journey from non-speaking to professional speaker, which will be the intro of this book.
You had a post that went viral that is so moving. I mean, it brought me to tears. Tell people a little bit about the little mini story sort of that you shared in that post.
You know, without my parents' love and support, I wouldn't be where I am today. The letter was a letter I would have written for my parents when I was not speaking. I didn't expect it to go viral, but when it did, I received comments and questions from parents and educators all over the country just wanting to talk more about non-speaking autism. And Aaron, a lot of people don't know this, but just around 40% of our US population who are autistic children are non-speaking or nonverbal. And again, we still have those misconceptions around autism being a savant syndrome. And when inclusion works, it means getting everyone's voices to the table. So I was just so blessed. It reached hundreds of thousands of people, and it gave us opportunity to also have a larger conversation about autism. So it was kind of a win-win.
All right. Well, I'm going to be sharing your content on Instagram, and when we post this to our website, who13.com, we'll make sure that we include all of your information as well so people know how to follow you and get in touch with you. We really appreciate you being with us today.
Oh, thank you so much for the time, Aaron. Keep making a difference.
All right. Thanks, Kerry.